Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas here, standing with Bob Arum. And Bob, got a very special guy right behind us working out in the bags, Vasil Lomachenko, over 300 fights and only one win as an amateur, and going in some very deep waters in his pro debut. When his team came up to you guys and told you his ambitions, what he wanted to do, what were your first initial reactions?
Well, I thought that, that was a bit much. First professional fight, fighting for an international title against a well-respected, rated contender. But they are confident. I've watched his film. He's an extraordinary talent. That was part of the deal when he came with us. That's what he wanted to do. And if he's successful on October 12th, his second fight will be for a world title. Look, I've been around this business a long time, and he is one of the most complete fighters that I've seen coming out of the amateur ranks.
I know when you announced that he would probably get a world title fight in his second fight, I believe it was at the Chavez Vera press conference, there's a collective like, what? Like, people were kind of in disbelief there in the crowd. Talk to me a little bit about that, the significance of a guy like him getting a world title shot in his second fight.
Well, traditionally, you don't bring fighters along that way. That's pretty quick. I mean, I know Davey Moore years ago fought for a title and won it in his 9th professional fight. Leon Spinks beat Ali in his 8th professional fight. But at least they had 4- and 6-round fights before they stepped up. And with Zhao Shiming, he started at 4, 6, now he's going to fight 8. So it's a progression. But this kid had confidence in his ability and his ability to go 10 rounds if he had to. And that's what he wanted, and we facilitated what their plan was.
You looking at the matchup that he has on this pay-per-view, now what has he personally told you about being on the Marquez Bradley undercard, and what does it mean to him?
It means absolutely nothing. When I said that you're on a big pay-per-view card and it's a big stage, he says, I've been on bigger stages before. He's hugely confident.
Looking at it, does it surprise you, the confidence that he has?
No. He's confident, his father's confident, the people around him are confident. I've rarely seen this level of confidence.
From what you've seen in film, what do you like about him? What do you like about what he's shown so far in the kind of semi-pro bouts that he's had in the past?
He's extremely quick. He is very athletic, very intelligent, has great reflexes, and he hits very hard. It's all you want in a fighter. I haven't been excited about a fighter like this since maybe De La Hoya, and I think he's a more complete fighter at this stage than De La Hoya was when he became a professional.
The thing with De La Hoya is the English. That barrier he was able to cross, not cross, but he already had that instant marketability, and with Lomachenko, I think that might kind of hurt him in terms of popularity. Talk to me about maybe marketing him in the future and tackling that.
Right now, I'm not interested in marketability. I'm interested in ability in the ring. Marketability will take care of itself. Obviously, De La Hoya represented the United States and was English-speaking as well as Spanish-speaking. That was a big plus. But this kid, I think, his talent will be the biggest plus.
And would you say that to people, his talent, his amateur pedigree is why he's getting that second title shot, as opposed to people who would say like, hey, there's pros that have had 20, 25 fights and never gotten a title shot?
No, because he would not qualify for a title shot unless he was able to fight and defeat a top contender who was the WBO international featherweight champion, who's beaten a guy like Bautista, is a real big professional. Now, if he beats that guy, then he's entitled to a title shot. If he doesn't, he's not entitled. Simple as that. I mean, in other words, we've eliminated all of the steps getting to the point where a guy has to win a fight to be ready for the title. We eliminated all the interim steps, but we haven't eliminated the crucial final step before he fights for a title. That would be wrong.
Well, we can't wait. It's certainly something that we haven't heard of in a very long time. I know he's going to have a lot of eyes on that night when Bradley and Marcus step into the ring. He'll be stepping in the ring right before. Bob, thank you as always. We appreciate it, and we like to see the growth of Vasyl. It's certainly an interesting story. Here wrapping things up in Los Angeles, Marcos Vegas for the Boxing Channel.